Welcome back to the Wilson Brothers channel. I'm Isaac. This is David, and the Viking is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Go.
We're super excited to show you guys a reaction to Joe Rogan talking about why do you only need 2 hours of sleep a night.
No, it's why some people
Some people. Okay.
There's no reason you can speak to the audience and say, you get 2 hours of sleep, you're a good little boy.
I told you, don't mansplain.
Probably 2 hours of sleep a night. We'll see what the reaction videos, but make sure to like and subscribe to this video because we come out with videos Monday through Friday.
And you don't want to miss a thing.
You don't want to miss it. Let's get it.
I'm drawing a blank on the term, but what is it called when your body sets its time for the day from the sun and the
circadian rhythm?
Yeah, circadian rhythm. Yeah. It's supposed to be great for that. So it benefits your sleep a lot, right? So to get sunlight early in the morning.
Yeah, supposedly.
It sets your body's clock, your mind's clock.
I've never had a problem with sleep.
Yeah, me neither.
Luckily. I'm just one of those guys that I can suck.
Yeah, I have friends that really struggle with sleep.
My wife struggles with sleep. Yeah. I can go to sleep on a fucking train station floor.
Yeah, I don't get it at all. And I'm not super empathetic about it too, because sometimes like my wife will be up like doing something in the middle of the night and she's like, she can't sleep. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, go back to sleep. She's like, don't you think I want to?
Yeah. Some people just can't sleep.
Yeah.
Well, Jocko only sleeps like 4 hours a night.
Dude, that's not good for you.
He says he doesn't need any more.
Yeah, but his brain does.
I don't know.
Maybe not like for functioning right now, but like long term. Yeah. Like you ask Andrew Huberman, and that's one of the things you could do to like help your brain function as long as possible. And like with Alzheimer's and all kinds of brain issues, like long term, sleep is a major factor.
Yeah, it's a major factor if they look at the correlation between like the amount of hours you sleep and the instances of Alzheimer's. There seems to be some sort of connection.
How many hours of sleep do you need a night, Mr. Biology?
6 to 8 is what is recommended.
Why is that?
Most people get, because I mean, you need sleep. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, and that's not just muscularly.
Alzheimer's?
Yeah, I mean,
Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's?
Yeah,
Alzheimer's?
I mean, when you sleep, it goes in and repairs damaged cells, and yeah, like you need sleep in order to have any type of longevity at all.
Is that how you've gotten so big?
Yeah, I mean, obviously for bodybuilding and stuff like that, like sleep is essential for rebuilding muscle too. But yeah, man, it's getting four hours of sleep a night. Some people get even less. That's just, it's a recipe for short-term success.
But long term, what are the effects long term?
Oh, I mean, it's like you said, like it's been linked to like create Alzheimer's early. Like there's a lot of degenerative issues that people deal with in the long term if you don't get enough sleep now.
The title of this video is why some people can only sleep 2 hours a night. So I'm curious to see what he says.
We haven't even gotten to the actual title yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Jocko's a different kind of animal, though.
Yeah, he is.
Maybe
He's definitely seems built different.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't need it. I think there's certain people. I think
He would do
Arnold's
better
one of
if he
those
slept
people
more.
too. Schwarzenegger. I think he said he only sleeps a few hours a night.
Yeah.
I think there's certain
Schwarzenegger?
people that just like they have just different requirements. There are people that like physically don't need as much sleep. Like everybody needs some sleep, but I think there are people. I'm not one of them. I can notice the difference between 6 and 8 hours.
Yeah.
I know it's a big difference. 6 hours, I'm like, oh, I got to push. There's an extra push. Whereas 8 hours, good to go.
Yeah.
You know?
I sleep 6 or 7 hours a night. But I feel like everybody's different. Like there must be outliers. To only sleep 4 hours a night and function well, it must not affect your hormones as much as most people. Because like I feel like most people, if you sleep 4 hours a night, it's terrible for your hormones.
It really
causes a
depends.
crazy crash in your hormones.
I think it really depends on what you're doing. Like for some people, like if you're only sleeping 4 hours, but your job is very engaging and very intense and there's a lot of adrenaline, you're fired up, like at the end of that day, you're probably going to crash hard. But
Your hormones. I never thought about it affecting your hormones.
Sleep's all about balance and repair. You know, if it'll even help deal with like things like inflammation, help clear out inflammation, which of course is going to affect your hormones too. People need more sleep. And sure, there's outliers. There might be exceptions to the rule, but that absolutely should not be the rule.
Well, some people hear, oh, Jocko only sleeps 4 hours. I can do it too, but he might not be built like Jocko.
But what also are the long-term consequences of not getting sleep?
Well, let's see if he says that.
Okay.
And then we'll
I'm curious.
and keep going. But if you have like some paperwork job and you only slept like 4 hours, you're going to be yawning and falling asleep. You're going to be barely able to get through it.
Or even this job, there's like the brain function aspect.
Oh, here it is.
Huge.
After 10 years search, scientists find second short sleep gene. After a decade of searching, UC San Francisco scientists who identified the only human gene known to produce natural short sleep, lifelong nightly sleep that lasts just 4 to 6 hours, yet leaves individuals feeling fully rested, have discovered a second. It says, before we identified the first short sleep gene, people really, really weren't thinking about sleep duration in genetic terms, said Ying-Hu Fu, PhD, professor of neurology and member of the UCSF Wheel Institute for Neurosciences. Fu led the research teams that discovered both short sleep genes, the newest of which is described in a paper published August 28, 2019, in the Journal of Neuron. According to Fu, many scientists once thought that certain sleep behaviors couldn't be studied genetically. Sleep can be difficult to study using the tools of human genetics because people use alarms, coffee, and pills to alter their natural sleep cycles, she said. These sleep disruptions, the thinking went, made it difficult for researchers to distinguish between people who naturally sleep for less than 6 hours and those who do so only with the aid of an artificial stimulant. And natural short sleepers remained a mystery until 2009, when a study conducted by Fu's team discovered that people who had inherited a particular mutation in a gene called DEC2 averaged only 6.25 hours of sleep per night. Study participants lacking the mutation averaged 8.06 hours.
So it's a gene.
It's apparently a gene. But even still, like, hypothetically, if Jocko got 6 hours of sleep every night instead of 4, even though he might be able to function at 4, he would still function better if he got 6. And he would
actually repair properly.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a real quick short story. So when I was in film school, one of the directors of the school, he was this really big black guy. And he was like a 4 PhD. The CIA hired him to do investigations. This dude was a G. He talked one time in one of our classes and said that he got 20 minutes of sleep a night. And he said that that's all he needed. He said that there was not enough time to accomplish everything he needed to do. And he said that if he slept for 20 minutes, he had more than enough energy to do everything he would need. And you know what he would always say at the end? He always said, and yeah, that means I'm going to die earlier, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's bad priorities.
This dude was one of the smartest people in the world.
But
he could read you like a book.
Here's the thing. If you say you're smart and you do that, are you really smart?
20 to 40 minutes.
Smart?
Are you actually smart?
What is the most inspiring thing I ever said to you?
Don't be an idiot. Changed my life.
He said
Are you actually smart?
He said he did not need to sleep. He said he didn't get tired. He didn't need
that's
a little
BS.
A little power nap, and he was good.
A little powwow for him to go to an early grave.
I was dying earlier today, and then I died. Now I'm dead.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Guys, you need to sleep more. If you're having trouble sleeping, don't rely on melatonin because that's not actually good for you. Rely on taking tryptophan instead.
Link in description.
Yeah, we'll leave a link in the description. I supplement it with it myself.
What is it, real quick?
Tryptophan is an essential amino acid. You can get it from your meat. You just don't get a whole lot of it from your meat. So if you supplement it outside of just your daily diet, it'll help you get melatonin naturally because tryptophan, you take it and then it creates serotonin. And then the serotonin gets converted into melatonin. So if you take it right before you go to bed, it'll knock you out the same way melatonin will. You just won't wake up groggy and.
Real quickly, give them a 30-second summary of how tryptophan has helped you.
Oh, I mean, it helps me sleep great. I've been sleeping restlessly. I mean, I was trying melatonin and there was times where like it would make me groggy, but it wouldn't help me actually go to sleep. And then I'd just lay there in bed struggling to get sleep. And it's just,
You'd wake up in the middle of the night, you told me all the time.
Yeah, I'd wake up in the middle of the night all the time. Yeah, it's just not good for you. Take tryptophan instead because that's an actual real part of your diet. And supplementing it is not going to harm you in any way.
Wow, I haven't taken any.
I haven't either.
I'm actually going to try it out. So there's a link below. We're actually going to buy it. Okay, and we'll do another video later to see if it actually works. But we appreciate you guys. We're going to do a lot more videos on educating people how your body works. Do you need sleep? Do you not? How many hours a night do you get of sleep? We really want to hear that.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We're going to do a lot more videos on what helps your body. Do you get enough sleep? How many hours of sleep do you get a night? Comment below. There's also going to be another video right here that Joe Rogan talks about why 60% of men are single. So that's fascinating. So check that out. But we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Peace.